Welcome to Integers, lesson number 7, order of operations with positive integers. So far we've worked with integers using our 4 basic operations in this unit: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. And up until now we've done each one discretely, meaning only one at a time. We've either done addition and subtraction or multiplication and division, but we haven't mixed them together yet. And what if we have an expression where we have both multiplication and addition, or division and subtraction? Which ones do we do first? The order in which we perform the operations will change the answer. So in the math community, in the math universe, they have decided on a particular order of operations that we are going to follow. And let's learn that in example number 1. Perform the correct order of operations on the following integers: positive 12 divided by positive 2 plus positive 3. So step number 1 says, first, and I'm going to highlight this because this is important, first, you're going to complete all the multiplication and division from left to right. So what that means is, like when I'm reading a sentence from left to right, I'm going to start at the left and I'm going to find the first place that multiplication or division shows up, and I'm going to do that first. So let's take a look at our example. Positive 12 divided by positive 2 plus positive 3. So if I look at these first two terms, I'll just kind of put a little line under them here. These first two terms, I ask myself, do they contain division or multiplication? And I can see that it does. It contains division. So I'm going to do this before I do any addition or subtraction that follows it. So how do I go about dividing two positive integers? Well, the first thing I notice is that each of these terms is positive. That means that two positive terms being divided will give me a positive quotient. So I'm putting a plus down, and 12 divided by 2 gives me 6. So there is the answer to positive 12 divided by positive 2. So I've taken those two integers, come up with a quotient, the answer, and now I'm going to copy just everything else that was left before I completed that division, which is right there. So there's a plus and a bracket and plus 3. So hopefully you can see that all I've done from the first line to the second line is divide positive 12 by positive 2. That quotient, that result, positive 6, has now taken its place in the second line. So now let's take a look at step number 2. Step number 2 says, and I'm going to get my highlighter out here again, second, we are going to complete all addition and division from left to right. So same idea here. We're going to start at the left, like when we're reading. We're going to stop when we see the first addition or subtraction and complete that operation. Now fortunately, now that we're on the second line, we actually only have two terms, so there really only is one remaining operation. It happens to be addition. So if we have plus 6, or rather positive 6 plus positive 3, I'm just going to highlight that there, I'm adding these two integers. So I'm combining these integers using addition. And what I'm going to do is I have 6 sort of positives, again just sort of recapping back to our addition of integers. I've got 6 positives added to 3 more positives. So what I'm going to have here at the end are 9 positives. And I did this using mental math. If you still are using a visual model of writing out the pluses and minuses, you can do that too. I'm just going to use mental math when I do that addition and subtraction like we had practiced in the 4th lesson. So there is our answer, positive 9, and we've followed the order of operations correctly. Now, that's a bit much to take in, so let's try another example here together. Perform the correct order of operations on the following integers: positive 10 plus positive 3 times positive 4. So again, just to reiterate, the first thing that I'm going to do is any multiplication or division that shows up as I read the expression left to right. So let's start. Here we have plus 10 plus positive 3. So I don't want to do that one first because that's got addition in there. I'll just highlight that. That's got addition. I'm looking for multiplication and division. We're just going to walk that. We're going to just let that one go right by. And then we've got a positive 3 times positive 4. Now this one's looking promising because that one has multiplication and division in it, specifically multiplication. So this is the operation I'm going to perform first. So in order to do that, I want to write out that first term, the piece that I'm not going to use yet. I'm going to write it out just as I see it. I'm going to get to that one shortly, but if I'm not doing an operation, I just need to copy it down exactly as it appears. So there's my plus 10 plus, and now I'm going to do the multiplication. Now I have a positive 3 multiplied by a positive 4. When I get two positive integers being multiplied together, I know, or rather I remember, that the result is going to be positive as well. And 3 times 4 gives us 12. So there is our next line. And again, I'm hoping that you can see that the operation we performed between positive 3 and positive 4, the multiplication of positive 3 by positive 4, has now been written as positive 12. That's the product, that's the answer. And hopefully again you can see that that plus 10, we just left that one. We didn't use it yet, which is why we copied it exactly as we see it. So now second step says we are going to complete any addition or subtraction as they show up from left to right. Again, fortunately enough, there's only two terms here remaining in the second line, so let's look at them together. We have addition, and we have a positive 10 plus positive 12, and that will give us an answer. So we have 12 positives. We're going to add 12 more positives to it. That's going to give us 22 positives, or plus 22, as our answer. And that is example number 2, performed with the correct order of operations, doing multiplication and division always before addition and subtraction. So let's let you guys get a try here at example A. Same thing, we're going to take this expression and perform the correct order of operations on the integers to come up with an answer. So let's have a look at A. It's positive 5 times positive 3 plus positive 2. So I want you to hit pause, come on back when you're done, and we'll see how you did. Alright, let's get a look at this. Again, we're looking for multiplication and division first. So when I look at my first two integers, I see that they are being multiplied. So I'm going to do this step first. I have a positive 5 times a positive 3. Integers with the same signs being multiplied give me a positive product, so that's going to give me plus 15 as a product, an answer. And then I'm going to write out just whatever was left plus positive 2. That's what was left, and I haven't done anything with that piece yet, the addition. So now we are adding. We have a positive 15 plus positive 2. That's going to give us positive 17 as an answer. So hopefully this matches up to your own answer. What I'd like you to do now is hit pause on this video, give B a try. When you've got an answer, come on back and we'll see how you did. Alright, let's get a look. We have multiplication and division. That's what we're looking to tackle here first. So as we read left to right, we look at positive 5 plus positive 12. Not going to do that one. That one is addition. We're going to save that. Let's look at the next ones. Positive 12 divided by positive 4. Okay, so that's got division. That works. We're going to do this particular operation first. In order to do that, I'm going to write down the integers I'm not using. So there's plus 5 plus, or added 2. Now I need to do this bit of division. So I have a positive 12 divided by a positive 4. I know that when I'm dividing two integers with the same signs, my quotient will be positive, and 12 divided by 4 gives me 3. And again, I'm hoping that you can see that this plus 5 added, we didn't do anything with that. That one was just waiting. But hopefully you can see that positive 12 divided by positive 4 is what led us to putting this positive 3 in its place. And now is one more operation to perform. We have plus 5 added to plus 3. So that's going to give us a positive 8 when we're all said and done. And that is our answer. And this is the end of lesson number 7. So hopefully this is feeling good. You can head off to the worksheet. If not, please feel free to look back through examples in this lesson before you head to the worksheet, and we'll see you in lesson number 8.